Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on chapter 12 of RWBY volume 3, the final chapter. And whoa, this episode was literally just like, it really was crazy. Like, it really hits you in the feels. I can only imagine some people really feeling bad. Like, I was reading some of the comments and stuff, I was just like, oh man, just wow. So the first part, of course, the battle between Ozpin and Cinder was pretty cool looking, right? We didn't really get to see much, and as far as we know, including everyone else, Ozpin has just disappeared. We do not know where he is, so that's that's pretty interesting. That we'll probably learn about that in the next volume. Something about where did Ozpin go? What is the world going to do without Ozpin? Because he was pretty much like, he was a badass for one thing. We finally get to see him fight a little bit, and too bad we didn't get to see what really happened. But it must have been, I don't know, to be honest. It's pretty crazy. Like, they just say that he's gone. They don't know where he is now. It wasn't that he died either. So it was like, dang, and then you think, okay, what's gonna happen? Everyone is trying to retreat. Everyone is trying to leave. Her arm is gone. Blake is hurt. Sun's trying to tell everyone, forget it. There's a dragon over here. Everything's going crazy. But guess what? RWBY and Weiss go out to help out, to look for John, who's missing, because John and Pierre are still missing. Arcos fans, you do get Pierre kissing John. But then I like Pyrrha. She's not my favorite character, so it still hurts. I still hit me in the feels, to be honest. This episode's literally like all aboard the fuel train, choo choo. But you get that kiss. She pushes him in. Just so happened there's a locker over there. Flies into the city. You could see the direness in his voice when he's talking to Weiss and RWBY to tell him to save Pyrrha. We get a pretty cool fight between Pyrrha and Cinder. I gotta admit, Pyrrha did really put up a good fight against her, but you're up against a Fall Maiden. Full powers now. Cinder, she just beats her, and then I did not expect it, but she's dead. They killed Pyrrha. The first, Penny and Torchwick, they're main characters too. Torchwick not as much. He's a villain. Penny is not. She's really a side main character, not really main like RWBY and Juniper are. But so those affected us, but Pyrrha is a main character, and one of the biggest shippings is obviously John and Pyrrha Arcos. I'm honestly not the biggest fan of that. I'd rather him be with Weiss or RWBY or anyone else, to be honest. But just wow, that's gotta not only hit in the heart for Pyrrha, but hit into thousands of Arcos fans around the world. Just got hit in the feels right there by that arrow. And you may think maybe she's gonna come back, right? She disintegrated right after. Maybe I'm thinking of some things that could happen, like somehow she was absorbed into Cinder. Maybe if they beat Cinder, she will come back. But even then, I think she'll be free from Cinder, if anything, and she's still dead. Sorry, people. I honestly think that Pyrrha is just dead. She is a focal point to bringing out RWBY's power and everything. And that's another thing that happens in this episode. Obviously, Cinder was not ready for that as well. The dragon is frozen. All the Grimm in the area was killed. The dragon's still attracting more Grimm, but the dragon is literally frozen now. And it's because of RWBY, and her eyes just and we don't know fully, they don't really explain. They did a little bit with Crow talking to her about how silver eyes and everything, and how they are warriors, and with a single look, the Grimm will kill Grimm. So it doesn't necessarily mean some people are thinking that she's the Summer Maiden. Obviously, because her mom was Summer and then she died, it may be passed on to RWBY, which is still a possibility. She may be one of the maidens, but I'm thinking from what it looks like, it's really just all about her having silver eyes. They're warriors back in the day that they had silver eyes, and that's what was going on. So that's pretty crazy. With that, we still have that whole mystery behind that. We don't really know too much what's going on with that, except for the story that Crow was talking about. But yeah, it's pretty much like way later. They're still trying to fight off in Vale, fight off the Grimm that are even show at the end. Like so much Grimm are coming into the city, so it's just the dragon is attracting them, even though it's frozen. You know. You see, also, Weiss is being taken away from her father. Blake runs away. Yang is just broken, not just because her arm is gone, but mentally. She thinks everything's bad, nothing can go good anymore, and she even just pushes away RWBY. Poor RWBY, when she was walking out of the room and she said, "I love you," I was just like, oh, the feels, please stop with the feels. But yeah, man, like seriously, what is going on? Like so many things. The first half was incredible action, incredible, like everything going on was just crazy. And then the second half, it really just made you think like, wow, all of that really happened and everything is just bad. Since the CCT tower went down, communications across everywhere is gone, so there is no communications between any of the kingdoms, so they can't contact them. Crow goes off to Haven to get some information, I'm guessing, and everything. It goes from like one time, like I'm thinking it's fall, and then it's now winter and it's during the snow, and RWBY, John, Ren, and Nora, I just completely had a brain fart right there. But yeah, they all are going on a mission, going to Haven to look for what's going on. Yang is still there. Crow turned into a crow at the very end. I'm not too sure if that's his semblance too, and he's following them, watching over them. He also has Ozpin's cane, so I don't know what's going on there. Is Ozpin dead? Is he really gone? They probably went to find Ozpin, only his cane was there. That's probably what's going on there. And then of course there's also the fact that at the end with the queen of the Grimm, or whatever she is, the mother of the Grimm, I'm not too sure. She has if anyone played Halo, she has Cortana's voice. I love that. She was also used to be, the voice for World of Remnant, so it was interesting why they changed it, and now we kind of see that she's actually the one in charge. It's kind of like a humanoid Grimm by the looks of it. It's kind of like, for example, another game, Gears of War, where the queen, the Queen of the Locust, she kind of reminds me of that. So it's pretty interesting that they're bringing that in, and she has something with Ozpin and saying, bring on your guardians, bring on this, everyone will die, pretty much just she's saying that everyone's going to be destroyed. She's controlling the Grimm's going to destroy everything. But yeah, it looks like now we have a humanoid Grimm by the looks of it, so that's pretty crazy too. Seriously, so many things making my brain just go and just like, I want the next season already. I want Volume 4 to come out, but obviously it's probably gonna have to wait like all the way to the end of the year, like how they usually bring out each new one. And just, man, oh man, such a good episode. Rooster Teeth, amazing job. And when you see all the credits and everyone who helped, and then when you see Monty, rest in peace, man. You did an amazing job creating an amazing series, and I'm so happy it's still continuing. Rooster Teeth is still doing a really good job with it. Like, just such an amazing story, and I honestly just can't wait. Like, I wish I could just like hibernate for like all the way to the end of the year when RWBY comes out, or somehow go into the future and finally not have to wait for RWBY, Volume 4. But oh man, I can't wait for the soundtrack as well. RWBY's always had such a great soundtrack, and I literally can't wait for that. I'm probably gonna end up buying that as well, and of course buying the Blu-ray for Volume 3, because I have 1 and 2 already, and complete the set. Plus it's awesome just to have. But yeah, man, amazing. I know this is getting pretty long already of a discussion review, but I mean, it's given how long this episode was, and that this is the final chapter of the Volume 3, and so many things went down. There's like so many things to talk about. Literally just so amazed at how well they did it, to be honest. And amazing first half, great action and everything, great suspense, great drama, great crazy things going on. Then the second half really makes you, like, you already get hit in the field towards the end of everything, but the second half really makes you really see that all of that really happened. Explain a little bit about what RWBY's eyes and everything, making it more seem like she's not the maiden. Some people may still think she's the maiden. I'm thinking not. I think she's got like something to do with Silver Eyes, and that's like warriors back then, like Crow said. I don't think it has anything to do with the maiden. Maybe it does. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, and then you also get showing everyone different point of view. You got just all of Ruby's team broken and separated, and now she's with John and his team without Pyrrha, obviously, because Pyrrha's gone. And now they're going on a new journey. There's a new enemy with the Queen of the Grim or whatever. Crow looks to be in charge of everything. So I don't know what he's gonna be, planning to do now that Ozpin is dead, or not dead. He's gone. We saw Glinda as well she's still in Vale trying to help. I don't know where Ironwood is, what he's doing. Oh man, there's seriously so many questions that I have, but we're just gonna have to wait till the next volume, guys. Oh man, really great episode. Seriously, just an amazing episode. Like, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, that was pretty much my review. Actually, I usually make a review at the end of how the whole series went, and honestly, this volume 3 was just literally amazing. I don't have to explain too much. Volume 3 was just, in comparison to 1 and 2, it was literally the best one so far. The first half, it made you feel like, oh yeah, woohoo, Vital Tournament, this is pretty cool, pretty fun. And it literally got dark. Literally, like, throughout this whole thing, like they said it would get darker. It did get a lot darker. And honestly, I think that's for the better. Like, how it's gotten is really good, and I'm excited to see how well they will do and how things will change for Volume 4 now that all this crap has gone down, But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review as much as I enjoyed discussing it, because seriously, it's such an amazing episode. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed you want to talk about, comment below as well. If there's anything you want your own opinions on something that happened in this chapter, or how you felt about the whole season overall, feel free to comment below as well. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So until we get Volume 4, see ya. See ya.